Rune Factory Frontier.
Okay. May as well get this started now then. Not sure how well the audio's capturing for the game. I turned everything down a bit too far. That work. That play.
Rune Factory Frontier.
Just get this started. There we go.
I had lost everything. My memory. A place to live. When I was on the verge of collapse, I met her. She provided me with food, a home, and new memories.
Alrighty, hopefully all the settings are good. We can just
Without a single word to
start this up fine and we'll just get going.
That very next day, I left the town behind to search for her.
Now, I've played this game all the way through before, but I have played a little bit, so hopefully what I do remember will help me at the start. Be very slow because, you know, farming simulator. With any luck, we won't encounter any major issues with the stream. I'll leave the name as default today because might as well. You know, I can't see the YouTube chat at the moment. Adjust the audio for this then. Oh yeah, I see. Barely coming through. What setting I should change for that one? Yeah, my elements for the chat are just is disabled for this live stream, so we may actually see the chat today. Maybe it'll fix itself next time I open it. Because I did set it up to have live chat, but I have to just like open chat on something else. Let me know when the audio is good, by the way. Yeah, I was just trying to find the stream and pull it up on my phone so I can see the chat for the stream. Yeah, still playing a little bit of a juggling game with the audio settings. Ah, there we go, that might have worked. You still hear me clearly over the music? Yeah, we'll have to... Oh, that's no good. Left the game too long. Yeah, does like the audio mixer on Stream Elements, and I boosted it up a bit, and the volume bars went a bit further. Hoping that made it loud enough now. Could go a bit lower, okay. A bit too far in one direction, I guess. How's that now? Still a bit too loud, you think? Drop it down a little smidge. Went up. Went up. Oh, that's minus. So values going up means it's going down. Yep. Good doing. That's right. Yeah, no, and I can't hear that like from my end because I know that all my settings are just gonna make it sound like I can hear the game and chat and everything. There it is. That up like that so I can just see the chat and nothing else on my phone. Lean that up against my speaker there. Yes, the text does have a more like sound effects like that. It's just gonna go tink every time it presses dialogue. I do wonder about the using of tools and stuff, because that can be a bit louder. Especially like the hammer and whatnot. We'll have to unlock the axe and hammer. I suppose there's quite a bit of sound effects going on now, so... Does wonder how loud those are in comparison to the music for you guys. Could be a smidge louder. Alright. Let's reset lightly. Activity on this bar is a bit... Scroll that. I can scroll that. Trying to click and drag the bar is a whole lot less effective than just using my scroll wheel to increase it by 0.1 decibel. Once I get this done for this game, I'm hoping that it'll work for the other ones as well. But then of course it probably won't. I'll have to adjust every single audio, or an audio setting for each and every single one of them. Yeah. I mean, if my microphone's not too loud right now, I can just leave the microphone how it is for most things. Still go probably a bit louder? Alright. Click on stream elements to get the... How's that? Yeah. I might need to get somewhere where the music isn't just like church music. This music's pretty faint in comparison to a lot of the other audio in the game. Here we go, this audio might be a bit more conducive with figuring it out. Okay, locked at this point in the game so I can... Yeah, that is sort of the goal, isn't it? Trying to find the ones where I can actually be heard by everyone. Okay, so my stream starting microphone was hot, was it? Okay, I need to fix that. Shouldn't be. I just saw that message in the YouTube chat. I'll just remove the speaker, not speaker, microphone setting during that part. I'll be playing this game for a good long while for the stream because, you know, still need to figure out how to play it, and so once the audio and stuff is finished for this one, I can just leave the settings alone and just figure it out when I start a new game. Yeah, that is true. Game turned up more. Alright. Sort of inching up the sound a little bit at a time. Don't want to start blasting everyone's eardrums out. God. Configuration of trash on my field doesn't look very good on this instance. I'm just gonna leave everything as default names for this save file for reasons. And I could make a comment about the fact that I obtained a cheap hoe, but, you know, farming sim. And most girls flowers every day and you can get married to them, apparently. In most of these games you can find those flowers for free, so... yeah, I do have a 3x3 space that I can just clear out real quick. That's the wrong button. I remember what I set half of my things to. I set my tool wheel. I can quick swap between tools. 3x3 square. Inventory, so I can just quickly give this another roll. Much. How is that now? Good. I've got my A-B buttons, everything. This. Ah, yes. My full wheel. While you type out your message, I'm gonna start clearing out all the weeds on my field. You know, big thing I'm worried about is the volume spiking while I'm clearing out all these rocks and twigs on my field. Still higher, huh? Just pause again real quick. Just a little bit. Much there. That. Okay, like that. Yeah. I don't want to have my game audio like mincing my words so people can't actually hear me speak when I do speak. I just also need to remember not to mumble. Still need to go around town and talk to people that I can talk to on the first day. A lot of them are sort of periodically appear as you progress the first couple of days. That was one more weed over here. Noise of that arrow pointer moving probably peaks the audio quite a bit. Yeah. That was important to do. That's all away. Waste of rune power using a tool or nothing. Who's available today? Nice. Mr. Gloomy. I don't know what his name is actually. We'll learn. Oh, Cross. Okay. believe he gives me the axe later. Yeah, I still have it in, like, it just sort of, like, touches the yellow. Most of the time it just stays in the green. Eric doesn't seem to be around at the moment. We'll come back and talk to him later. I do believe all the stores are closed as well today, apart from maybe the inn. Actually, there's a side quest at the beginning where it teaches you how to give an item to someone. It opens up the inn for me. May as well complete that on day one, get it out of the way. Right, this is a quest for the beanstalk up to the Whale Island. And the mystery of the stopped clock is another thing that you deal with. Yeah, and I mean, like, push come to shove, people can just turn me up as well. But yeah, no, striking the balance between my voice and the game is very much what I'm going for here at the moment. Yeah, I don't have any, like, actually, I sort of have audio filters in the sense that, I had to sort of make it so it wasn't sort of picking up the noise from my headset. Yeah. I hope I don't get peaking issues. I have a pretty junk microphone I'm just using at the moment. I brought it like, what, over a year ago for sale, Mighty Ape, and just like, you know, pre-purchasing equipment for streaming while not actually intending on streaming at the time. You know, when I was first setting up Stream Elements, you could actually just hear my computer humming in the background as well. I do believe I get my sword for free up here. Really depends on what weapon I want to use today. We'll be able to just craft other ones later. Yeah. The thing with like spending money on streaming at the moment is like, if I was intending on streaming straight away and wanted it to be high quality to begin with, but like, you know, I want to see if I want to get successful with this, which probably won't, but like, you know, if I can. Yeah, if I remember correctly, I spent like 40 something on the microphone. And, you know, just using my headset that was just, you know, the one I brought for gaming. And I have a shitty little webcam as well, but I don't intend on using webcam for this. Like, no. Not really comfortable sharing my face with the internet, to be honest. thus starts the main quest of getting to the center of the island on the whale. Progressively unlocks as you complete the different side quests on and around the island. Yeah, if I get successful enough with this, I might commission, you know, an original character and then, you know, PNG. And then maybe eventually, if I get money from this, go for the full VTuber route. But we'll see if I keep up with this. I don't want to spend hundreds of dollars on art and whatnot if I'm not going to end up using it to begin with. I do wonder if I can get my weapon here. Sure, there's a chest somewhere on here that will give me my first weapon. I might be misremembering. I don't want to run too far into the island because I don't actually have anything to defend myself with. Okay, no weapons there. Might need to come back for a second visit. Late in the in-game day as well, which is unfortunate. Really go exploring too much on the first day of this game, considering you started at what 10 AM rather than the usual 6. Okay, Amber shoot to Turner. Of course, all the button prompts and stuff are going to be for a Wiimote's controllers. Just out here emulating this using the Xbox controller though. I could use a Wii controller, but having to Bluetooth it through into my computer and all of that jazz is just way too much effort. You're like, if I get successful with this, you know, a few hundred subscribers or something, I'll definitely invest in some better equipment. But until that point, like, if I spend like extra, like $200 something on a microphone that I'll not use.
Oh, are you a customer?
Anything else, I guess.
We have a customer. I'm sorry for being so hasty. Well, welcome. Will you be staying? You are staying, right? That'll be 100 gold. Will you be staying?
Yeah, actually, I splurged a bit with this current controller. I got myself like a nice Razer Xbox controller with extra buttons. Mostly because I use it for Final Fantasy. That's right. Yeah, it doesn't appear until you go back in. The dad that I need to talk to, of course. There he is. Bag, hold that. Oh, I see. I just need to talk to him first. Can't be just some random stranger. Here, have a bamboo shoot. Yeah, I still have a couple of, like, 360 controllers around. I don't have one of those, like, big Duke controllers anywhere. But, you know, there's something about the 360 slash, you know, Xbox One. Well, they didn't even change the layout of the controller. Just the layout of the controller is much more comfortable in my hands. Like, I was using PlayStation controllers for the longest time, but, like, when I switched over to my first Xbox controller for Final Fantasy, I'm just, like, just way more comfortable in my hands. Oh. Random girl digging through my shipping box. Yeah, one downside to this game is it's, well, for some people, I suppose, it's gender locked to a male character. Yeah, like, there's like all these women that you can marry and not very many male characters are running around. Yeah, I have a PS2 controller sitting on my desk, in fact, because I set up my PlayStation 2 recently to play it and then just never got around to it. Even spent like a good $30 on a HDMI to AV splitter thingy, so I could play it on my monitors rather than having to break out some old TV to play it on. I was trying to figure out other things I could do, and then you go back to the church to get the reward for the bamboo shoot quest. That's right, I remember. The annoying part about this game is all those floating little thingies in the air. Basically, they have a sort of like thing where you can manage them in the air, and depending on how many of what you've got in the area, your crops grow differently, and like you have to have a certain amount of each kind because they eat each other. If you have too much of one kind, it sort of overpowers the rest. Like, it's very much a balancing act. But in theory, as long as I do some research ahead of time, I can probably not need to worry about that too much during the playthrough. That was all tutorial nonsense, which I know because other games in the series. Yeah, I probably should think about plugging in my PS4 game. Yep, that's right, the dungeon entrance is covered up by all that grass. I can see it. Yeah, they're called Runes, and yes, different kinds eat each other. There's a sort of like elemental wheel thing. I can't remember what the actual like proper cycle is for them, but And like other ones like don't eat as many as other ones, so you have to have more of them than the other ones, and yeah, it's trickle down to cannibalism, basically. Yeah, we saved. It's the end of the first day, so I can start unlocking some more people to talk to. At my door. Yeah, I haven't played any of the Persona games yet, but
You have to fill
I
out
have
an
access.
application if you moved.
I'm sorry.
I have
Never
access to like 3 through 5, so I can play them whenever.
mind. Here you go. I have some mail for you.
Mail?
Yep, I'm Annette. I deliver the mail here in Trampoline. And you? Oh, nice to meet you.
Yeah, this girl's really annoying to woo because she's constantly running around, and if you don't catch her on the mail delivery route for the day, you miss out on her for the day. At least I think that I remember how that works. Yeah, that's why I don't think I want to play Pokemon or anything, is because like I definitely get a bit too grindy. But I mean, like, if I'm going for farming sim games on this channel, which is pretty much my main goal for the beginning, yeah. So having someone to talk to is definitely good for making sure you can ramble for long periods of time, and, you know, just having the beginning of an audience will sort of cover that. But yeah, I don't want to play anything too, you know, strenuous on stream for until like I'm well into the thing. Yeah. So most people sort of understand that the grinding for Nuzlocke is the boring part, so they just have a, like, they pack in whatchamacallit's rare candies just to sort of like skip that part of the process. But I mean, like, it sort of cheapens the experience because you can lose Pokemon during the grind, and, you know, like, I can understand why people want to skip the grind for streaming content, but like, if you're doing a Nuzlocke, like, for real, you know, you grind in the wild. Or against trainers and stuff.
Hey.
Talk to the people we have unlocked. Like, getting friendship levels up to begin with. Need to find out if I can get my free weapon today, or if I have to buy one. haven't talked to their mother yet. I need to unlock the event to find her. Oh yeah, here she is. Yeah, that's been my biggest tripping point when trying to stream previously is, you know, I have to hide the audience number so that I can't see that I'm just talking into the abyss. So if I can see the 0, I'm like, oh, what's even the point in talking to myself? Which, I mean, isn't engaging because, like, the number doesn't increase straight away, does it? So if they come in, talking, it's just like, you know, oh, is this streamer even there? Do they even have a microphone, sort of thing? Oh, that's right, I remember now. This place looks all nice and neat and tidy. When the character that lives here isn't here yet. Yeah, but I mean, like, there's a difference between talking to myself and then talking to myself with a microphone in front of me. Most of the time when I'm talking to myself, it's just me running through my own thoughts.
Oh, good.
I go talk to Mist and I'm gonna go up the beanstalk and see if my weapon chest is there or not. And if it isn't, I'm gonna have to wait until the blacksmith turns up to buy a weapon. I need to get a bit further into the whale dungeon to unlock my hammer so I can clear out more of my field. Oh, I went the wrong direction. Great fun. Need to get used to this map again.
Good morning.
Technically this game is a direct sequel, so like there's like Mist and the Rosetta girl that was rummaging through my shipping bin earlier. They're in the first game or second game, I can't remember which. I haven't actually played those ones either, which I might do. So the DS emulator is a little bit scuff stream because you have to do the different 2 screens capture, and I couldn't get it to line up correctly last time I tried. There's the weapon chest here anywhere. A little bit unfortunate. I wonder though. How well will this? Yeah, that's why I picked something I hadn't actually finished before. Because I'm not entirely sure of most of the mechanics of this game either. Yeah, so I can pretty reasonably kill enemies with my hoe. I don't remember what seasonal attribute the fields in here that have the. They might just be universal season, like they are in other games. Little, they're just default to spring. Careful. A very accurate weapon. I can at least kill the spawning gates. They give me more experience in just killing the enemies. But I do want the enemies to actually drop items, which they're not. Don't have my hammer yet, so I can't break the rocks for ore. I just try and bypass the enemies now. Like I need to kill them. Oh, managed to dodge both those poison spits. Ah, yes. There's Melody with my hammer.
Well, I can smell that there's a hot spring around here somewhere. I think it's somewhere around that rock. Why don't you try breaking that rock?
Of course, getting to this point also unlocks the hot springs, which is very useful because that's how you restore all your HP and RP for the day.
Yay! You dug up a hot spring!
And of course, just remember this game is from 2008 when you hear all the voice acting that's a little bit scuffed and...
I knew my intuition was right! I have no time to waste. Alright, I'll be renting a bathhouse, so be sure to come by.
Yeah. I think the next game I'm going to play on stream is Tides of Destiny, which was the second Rune Factory game to be released on the Wii console. And of course I can do 3 and 4, which were just released to Steam for their remakes. Let's leave this cave. I'm running out of HP and RP. We'll grab this scrap iron, which will sell for a little bit, and I can just get some more seeds for my field. Don't want to be taking any more hits from enemies though, because that will be bad. Alright, out we go. I'll pay a visit to my newly unlocked bathhouse so I can get my HP and RP back up. Then I'm gonna clear out all the stones on my field so I can plant some more seeds. Oh, 3 PM, that's right. Bathhouse in this game's a little bit annoying. Oh, gives me time to drain the last of my RP before I go in there. Yeah, I play Story Seasons, and of course Harvest Moon before it turned into Story Seasons. not the Harvest Moon post Story of Seasons. I'm not too keen on the character design and sort of general aesthetics of Stardew Valley though. Main reason I don't play it. Like, I don't mind older looking games, but like, I don't know, like, there's just something about Stardew Valley that's just visually unappealing to me. That's still not 3 o'clock yet. Damn it. Yeah. So I'm not sure if I want to play very many, like, proper story season games or anything on stream, though, because they don't have that sort of extra, like, added, like, combat or anything to it, so it's sort of a bit boring to watch. It's like, story seasons, like, very much get into just as, like, schedule. Like, I play the days on it very similarly every other day after a certain point. Just turns into just like spreadsheet simulator. I'm too efficient with those sorts of games nowadays.
That will be 10 gold.
It does cost money.
Whew, that's...
You know, I can put like hundreds of hours of time into the games like this. Yeah, finish clearing up my field a bit more. Actually, I need to see if I can buy seeds. What I need to do. We get into the general store earlier because I'm pretty sure it's just a bit too early. Oops. Still not open, huh? I've seen videos about all the optimization and stuff that you can do and stuff on Stardew Valley. It's just when I don't want to look at the game, it's sort of a bit hard to play it. Yeah. Don't have any access to more seeds, which is sort of a bit meh. I can at least clear out all these rocks on my field. Clear those ones yet, need to upgrade. Of course, if you hadn't noticed, the main character for this game has the same voice actor as Lelouch from Code Geass. Oh, nice. Which ones? If it has Friends of Mineral Town, that's a pretty good starting point. Oh, and Rune Factory 4. Huh, yes. That's also a good starting point for Rune Factory. letter from Eunice in my stack apparently. I see. Yeah. Problem I have with Game Pass is, you know, all the games that I would want to play I've brought anyway. You know, I had Game Pass for a little bit. Didn't really play any of the games on them. Just like, yeah, nah, not gonna spend too much money on something I'm not actively using. Right. The constant reminder, having to remember where my buttons are for this game as well is a bit... lose a little bit of time trying to remember where I put my full wheel every time. Mail girl. Let's go talk to her real quick. Well,
Morning.
yes. Have today mail wise. Just welcome letter from here. Yeah, I do want to give the Yakuza games a go as well. Like, there's quite a few games that are quote unquote good, that lots of people enjoy. I just haven't touched before, like Monster Hunter or Yakuza. I've tried Stardew Valley, so I know I don't like that popular game, but like, you know. Also Persona, I haven't played Persona before. Like, there's no reason why I haven't. It's just never got around to it. I sold those mushrooms yesterday in game. Really keep a hold of some things to heal my HP, so I'll just hold on to medical herbs for now. Yeah. Like, I like rhythm games, but I'm absolute garbage at them. Usually play on like the medium difficulty. But if I play them for like several days in a row and get back up to my old skill level, I can probably definitely do rhythm game mini games and shit with no real difficulty. Yeah, I have heard about that. Very much Persona being very much a jump in at any point sort of game rather than having to play them in sequence.
Morning. It's so...
Blacksmith is still closed. Yeah, I would play more rhythm games, but my current controller has mechanical buttons on it and they click too slow for faster songs.
Good morning.
I mean, like I can connect like my Wii control, not my Wii controller, my Switch controller to my PC to play them, but like the effort they have to do that as well. Yeah, that's also something that I was very glad that I could actually not have coming through on my microphone constantly, is the sound of my clicking buttons to have triggered some form of event. Oh, I see. She just finished delivering all the mail, so had to announce that to everyone in the area apparently. So I haven't been up here yet. Unlocks up here though, I don't think. Good. There's someone singing. If they're around here or not though, or if it's just a rock singing. It might be the rock. Yep. Yeah, I might pretend to be good at games, but like, I'm really not. This is the sort of extent of my being good at games is farming sims. Like I can rate Savage in Final Fantasy 14 all as much as I like, doesn't mean I'm good at the game.
Oh.
I figure out when I... Oh. That's the event start trigger for the first dungeon area. Which may trigger the blacksmith to turn up as well. Hopefully. Is the thing. Oh, you know, I pass purple and blue, so I understand Grey Pass is clear, but not quite that bad. Alright, Mist has her cold. Grass is all still here. I get my sickle first to get that cleared. What else I can do just yet? Rid of this stone that reappeared. Still really want to get my axe so I can start getting lumber. Once I start getting lumber, I can start upgrading buildings. Yeah. I mean, like Ace Attorney and stuff could be good to stream. And, you know, point and click adventure sort of detective games. Like Detective Pikachu. one of my goals is to get myself one of those capture cards so I can capture consoles as well. But those are expensive. I don't have the money. Frog detective. Go back up here. I don't have a weapon yet, but yeah, definitely. Like, there's lots of things I could be thinking about out loud for this game, but how much of it is actually worth saying out loud is also another question. Oh, managed to kill him at the same time as the portal. Yeah, and like getting ones that are cheaper, like it's also like I don't know much about capture cards, so if I buy the wrong thing, I've spent like $400 and basically wasted the money. Just level up. Ooh, finally, the plate item. Knife piece, cool. Try and get some iron and stuff. So I can start crafting my first sword when I get the ability to unlock that. Oh, like I need to be talking to Cross every day because he's the one who has a lot of that sort of unlock stuff. Let me get scrap iron here. Ah, of course this game's older, so it has no multi-pickup, it's just one at a time and you have to bag each one. Good old 2008 game design. There's ant in the stack. Should help if I aim and hit the things. Watch out for the ants because they can inflict poison on me. Also do a lot of damage. Half dead at the moment. Definitely need to be getting a sword before I come in here too many times. Proper iron. Get back out after I finish breaking all these mineable ores. There's going to be a point where I'm at with crafting where I can use cheese methods to get lots and lots of money. Wrong way, isn't it? Wait. Ah, myself lost. Yay! What happens when I don't play this game for years? Oh. I just sort of dodged past that portal before. At least I must have. Wrong way. But yeah, definitely the thinking part is my problem. I think about everything all at once, and if I was to ramble, it's going to sound like I'm needing to be put into an asylum or something. But, you know, such is life. I need to go talk to Cross, see if Farmer Dude has set up shop yet so I can get some better seeds. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to afford yet because I haven't even got my first harvest of turnips yet. Erica's still closed, that's annoying. Back up to Cross's house. Out in this field. Go through his back door. Part of the brand. Yeah. I'll just, you know, have my original character when it gets designed wearing a straight jacket, because, you know, clearly I'm a nutcase. Big glove. Nice. Yeah, that's the... Oh, no axe from him yet.
What do you...
Let's see, how much is the forge? Is he forge? It's a larger house. Perspective. Also, I need to make sure I'm looking at making sure this is archived as well, because you know, I'm pretty much just playing the whole start of the game for this test stream. People might want to actually look back at this for reference later. Yep. Need to get into my shipping bin before 5 o'clock. Chuck all the garbage in there. I want to keep the rare metals. Nah, I can get more later. Get the level 4 iron. Oh yeah, that's right. Yep. It's Steam, not Steam, fucking Twitch that makes it so you have to like set a setting so it saves the VODs. A little dumb. Plus and minus buttons that I'm pressing. Sorry. It's 2, okay. I really should have gone and reviewed where all my buttons were set to before I started playing. Check those guys in there. We just got to sleep. Very much need to get to the point where I can my first weapon so I can actually start progressing the dungeons. All of it is definitely just progressing days so people arrive and all that fun stuff. Oh, there's a cutscene trigger.
I can't...
Oh, I see. part where I catch the cold as well. And overly dramatic music. Let's remember that piece of music. It will reappear in other Rune Factory games.
You really need to hold back. You might die next time. It's fortunate that you're fine, but you need to take better care of yourself.
I'm sorry.
You can go home for today, but please be more careful next time.
And I do believe that event chunks the... No, still start at 6 AM, that's good. Water my turnips again. Oh, no, actually. Harvest them? No, I can't, they're not quite ready yet. I mean, it's more that the infirmary is attached to the church in this game.
Morning! It's so nice.
Drop the mail in the mailbox.
Morning!
Yeah. Righty then. The poor girl that runs the general store that steals all of my shipped items to sell off gets all of my weeds, because they might only sell for 1 gold, but at the start of the game 1 gold is a hell of a lot. Honestly, my favorite part about some of these games is you can quite literally use your shipping bin as a rubbish can. They're holding onto my medical herbs just in case I need them later. They're also a good crafting material when I unlock alchemy though. Get potions of healing. Not at the moment. At least the door's not unlocked yet. The day. I don't remember if there's any items that are around the tree in this game. It doesn't look like it. Of course, the infirmary door is locked, but you can just go around through the church to get there. Or not. president for the library hasn't appeared yet. I don't remember any of the sort of triggers for characters appearing. Apart from the one with the, one with the hot springs getting like a certain distance into the, Whale Island. Still not being able to buy anything yet is very much aggravating. Oh no, here's a blacksmith now apparently. Nice. Oh. I unlock a side quest earlier. Weird. I should read my dialogue a bit more. Yeah.
Welcome. They're all good stuff.
What a long sword.
Come again. Good luck out there.
Yeah, I mean it's a Japanese game. Sexy Alpha's got to be sexy, right? I can start running around with my sword. That here.
Good morning.
Hey, more.
Oh, it's back to Whale Island for me to start leveling up, getting some skill levels in longsword and all that jazz. Wondering, still no. Okay. The general store's unlocked as part of the quest. I remember that now there's like a daisy chain of like interactions you do with villagers. It unlocks different aspects of the village. Ah, yep, here's a general store now. Ready for one. Ah, yep, this is Eric's unlock now. You see, if I'd paid attention to any of the dialogue on day one, I could have had this all unlocked by now.
Gonna get you.
Well, I technically have enough money to buy both of these. Nah, I won't buy them just yet. I want to buy some more seeds.
Thanks.
Actually, I can. So can I? Nice, cool. Yeah. I'm not too keen on the whole reading dialogue thing, though. I barely read the dialogue myself, let alone read it to others. Plus a lot of the dialogue just stays static. Sort of have to like reach friendship levels with everyone. Get more dialogue, you know, usual farming sims with vague dating sim aspects to them.
Hey, young man.
What seeds does he have today?
I see.
Oh, yeah, all of these seeds are really expensive.
All right then. See you again.
I brought so many seeds and I don't even know if I can make that many 3x3s yet. For another one. Yeah. Glad that this game doesn't have crop damage by walking over your crops. Some of the Glorious Seasons games or Harvest Moon games have it, and very much an inconvenient system. Probably why they only did it for like 1 or 2 of them. Also need to watch out for my RP level. And for another 3x3 here. Oh yeah, nah, like, you sit there, read out the dialogue, don't process any of it while you're reading it, and you're just like, oh, actually, what am I doing now? God. Just realized that I have the cheap watering cans, so it's not gonna be very easy to water all my crops at the moment. Definitely gonna be one of those multiple trips. Probably make sure I'm putting them closer to water sources. It's pretty easy to jump back and forward. Definitely need to focus on getting a forge sooner rather than later so I can upgrade everything. Yeah, the ADHD definitely doesn't help with, oh right, I'm supposed to be doing this, but oh, look, a really shiny thing to look at. Like, I was gonna go level up for a bit, but now I'm doing field stuff. It's like, oh, I can buy seeds. I suppose getting my farming skills up is pretty important. Yeah. My field's gonna look totally ugly until I can actually upgrade my tools and clear out all the garbage on it. I'll be missing going into my HP to use my tools now. Good thing I can go to the hot spring at 3 PM and fill it up again. I do wish that the people that did the character didn't make him pant every time. Stop moving when you're out of energy. How close to dead can I go? Can I get it? Yeah. Enough plants for now though. Over to the hot spring now. Time doesn't progress in buildings, so now I have to sit here and run around in circles in front of the thing waiting for 3 PM. Too bad this game doesn't have a jump, otherwise I'd be jumping around in circles. But, I mean, if you join me for Tides of Destiny, you'll see a lot of that, because there's jump in Tides of Destiny.
Hi! Welcome! That will be 10 gold.
Good thing I still have 10 gold. Oh. That's right.
That's nice.
Some of this game's map or a short hikes map? Yeah, I guess. I suppose it's more just like sort of like foresty woodlands. I haven't played Fable 1 in a hot minute. Alright. Suppose that's all I'm going to do on the field today.
Hello. The weather is so nice.
I'm going to go back to Whale Island. I have my trusty two-handed sword. Weapon variety in this game is a very limited in comparison to some of the other ones. There's like 4 different weapon types in this game. So much more effective than swinging my hammer at these enemies. Yeah. Oh, that's right, this game has HP and RP restoration on level up. I forgot about that. very useful to have because you can sort of use it to your advantage. Get like one kill away from leveling up. Go back, do your farm work until you have like an enemy kill's worth of energy left, and you can come back to restore things. Insect jaws, those will be good for upgrading weapons later. Yeah. With you not having your student allowance anymore because of deciding to quit your course. Need some way to generate some income to get you all your merch items and stuff, I guess. But it's a bit of a double-edged sword of being fans of things, as you have to spend money on it. I don't deal very much damage to the slimes. Hoping these enemies will give me a bit more experience points, even if they are a little bit harder to kill. Just have to be careful not to get hit by them. Yeah. If it wasn't for the fact I don't very much like watching streams, I'd probably be a bit more into the VTubers. But I don't know, there's something about watching someone else play a game that doesn't really click with me. Just sort of notice that there's a bit of a ghosting effect on the edge of my character model. And all the flying text as well. Wonder if that's an emulation error or something else. Oh, these things are taking no damage. I've only got one to kill, it's a bit easier to make sure he's not shooting at me. Yeah, I suppose there's also that added factor is a lot of the games that are being streamed by people are games that I want to play eventually, and I just don't want to get that, like, spoilers as well. Change back to my weapon, way out. I don't want to go too far into floor 2 because the enemies get even more stronger after that point. Yeah, I guess, and like, I suppose I haven't really looked for a VTuber that actually has a personality type that I would like to watch. But of course, I have to actually look at a bunch of them to actually, you know, find one to watch. There's just not been that sort of motivation there. The only live stream I watch nowadays is whenever Scott's Thoughts does a stream, because he does like solo challenges of Pokemon. No story spoilers for that because, you know, I've played all of them. Oh. New character unlock. God, my character's a fucking idiot. Collapse person asks for water. Yep. Better just splash them with my watering can. God.
Huh?
Are you all right? Do you know your...
I'm Selfius Josephy. Selfie. I'm Selfie. Where am I?
This is the infirmary of Trampoline. You were found collapsed on the ground and were brought here.
Right. I ran away. I mean, I was traveling, and I hadn't eaten anything in a long time. I guess not eating for a week will do that to you. I better write that down somewhere.
A week?
You really didn't eat for a week?
Yeah, I often forget to eat. But 1 week is certainly a first for me.
This is no laughing matter. I'll be keeping you here over tonight. Starting tomorrow, you'll be staying in this village to recuperate.
Seriously? That sounds like a real pain in the...
Did you say something?
Nothing.
Yeah, no. But, you know, getting to eat. Classic pastime. But still, I haven't gone a week without eating before either. I usually get too hungry for that. But yeah, Selfie is the one that starts staying in the library area. Which I was checking to see if the character turned up yet or not earlier. You'll actually, I'll go there now so you can see the difference later when she moves in. But she hasn't already moved in. I don't know. I think I need to sleep for a night before she does. Yeah, I often forget breakfast and lunch, mostly because I'm sleeping during those meals. Yeah, now my sleep is ass backwards. But, you know, I work graveyards, I have an excuse. But then of course I see you up at like 3 AM still, and like, yeah. You've scuffed your sleep schedule again. That's right, I still need to water all my crops and stuff. That's the problem with walking out of the door in this... Oh, and I must have missed the... Hell girl. Flowers litter. And then of course I get the turnip quest, which I need to... hand a turnip to the mail person quest. They can catch her in this section of the map. I don't remember which part of the map she starts with though. Oh, I suppose if I just stand sentinel over a couple of mailboxes where you cannot escape the turnip. Unless of course I transition to a different scene and she visits the area while I'm gone. Is okay. I haven't seen that interaction before. Apparently Danny has a crush on the mail girl. On back to the farm and water my crops and stuff. At least it hasn't dismissed yet, which is gonna bother me. Get the remaining 8 turnips from this lot. But I really need an axe. These twigs are starting to encroach everywhere onto my field, and I can't chop them with anything else. No worries. Might be nice for you to go to sleep at an actual proper human time for a change. If you can call 11:30 proper human, but I suppose it's borderline. I suppose I'm at the 2-hour mark for the stream as well. Got most of the introductory stuff out of the way, so I might call it in a bit. Yeah, that was me when I went to have my nap before I started my stream today. sort of like went sitting at my desk and too tired to sit at it. But then when I got to bed, wasn't tired enough to go straight to sleep. But that was mostly because of the heat. I suppose that's one benefit for me having my wireless keyboard, is that I can just take it with me when I go to bed. I definitely need to get myself a new keyboard. Kinda sorta sat on my keyboard and the back of it snapped in half, so when I pick it up sometimes the back panel of it's disjointed. Doesn't stop it working properly, but like, you know, definitely on the to be replaced end of the spectrum. Yeah, I never used to use wireless keyboards either, but when my last wired keyboard crapped out, I'm just like, I just need to buy something cheap and nasty to, you know, get me back into typing. So I went into the warehouse, brought myself a shitty little, what was it, like $10 wireless keyboard. You know, my wireless keyboard, it takes, I think it's like 2 AAA batteries. It lasts for about a year. But if I had like a wireless headset or something, it'd definitely be flat. Yeah, nah. I don't like RGB very much. Unfortunately, a lot of my, like, stuff on my computer was RGB via, being forced to, rather than wanting it. Like, I have RGB on my headset and mouse, but I've got them both set to just, like, straight red on the dimmest setting. I like to leave my computer on overnight, and if I have too much bright lights, it's hard to sleep. Oh yeah, I have enough RGB that I could turn my room into a rave. I'm just not going to. I mean, if you have Razer Synapse, you can adjust it. I have a Razer even my mouse. Yeah, I have a lot of just programs for different like components and stuff installed. It's mostly so I can just control all the lighting and whatnot. But you know, sometimes it's a bit of a bloat situation. I think the next stage for this game is going to be collecting a whole bunch of monster materials so I can sell them all and start being able to afford to upgrade my house and buy a forge and stuff. Also might need to look up a guide and stuff to see where I can get things to unlock. Yeah, I don't have that issue. My computer is what one might call a beefy PC. No potato. I also went through the effort of installing a new fan into my case on what was it, Friday last week. Yeah, mine was mid-range before I dropped a 4070 into my case. Yeah, dropped a new fan and dropped the temperature of all of my components by 10 degrees. Was nice. Head back. I've been running out of this cave every single time, forgetting that I can just use this. Yeah, I had a 2060 previously, so I definitely jumped up a large chunk of upgrade all at once. But you know, like 2070s and 2080s are still pretty good. My 2060 was the recommended graphics card for Dawn Trail, so I didn't really need to upgrade. Did I get the crops watered? Yes, I did. Cool. Probably do a save. Oh yeah, when I stress out my computer, like I open Final Fantasy and it's just like for the first what 2 minutes of the game being open, my graphics card just sounds like it's going to turn my computer into a jet engine. Well, it decides that, oh wait, I don't actually need to be putting out this much power. Yeah, nah, I'm still paying off my graphics card. I didn't buy it all in one go. Because I mean, like, being able to drop, what was it, 1600 on a no, it was 1600, was 1200 on a graphics card. Isn't something I can do without having to save for like an entire year. Even with a job. Oh, I'm standing next to the water. Well, funny that I'm using the river for the water source for my watering can instead of the little well thing on my farm. I think it's very much my usual, set up everything close to the shipping bin thing. Wow, that's a very cheap computer. I think all up my computer's like $4,000 or $5,000 at the moment. I mean, that's also been slow incremental upgrades as well. I think it's been also originally like 3,800 on my computer, and then increased like the RAM, hard drive space, and everything in there. Yeah. I had quite a lot of help from friends and family with my budget for my computer when I was buying it, so I had a little bit more to play with at the time. Of course, all of the money that I spent on my computer pretty much was just loaned to me, so I had to pay it back eventually. I was just lurking on my farm. I want to find where to get an axe from. That might be my mission for today. Locating the axe. Wondering if maybe he'll give it to me. Where is Eric anyway? Oh, he's in his kitchen.
Hey, young man.
Farming. Oh, he doesn't even have the information for an axe on him. I can't ask him about the axe and thus trigger an event for it. Okay. I think they were selling one of the blacksmith. I may as well go there and have a chat with the blacksmith anyway. So she might give me an axe as an event. Then of course she might not, and I might need to just look it up on Google. Home then. Really need to start unequipping my tools when I not using them. Oh, stores might be closed on this day of the week. I see the peddler's stores available today. Wonder how much house upgrade costs. Need to stop having through the dialogue quite so fast. $2,000 forge.
Alrighty, I'll have.
Nice. Might be able to just craft myself an axe now, which is good. Depends if it came with any recipes or not. Otherwise, hopefully this game has just dump items into the forge and see what pops out. I'll be able to upgrade my sword and accessories. Well, no, not my accessories yet, but my sword I can. Forge. Okay. Don't have any recipes yet. I don't remember how to get recipes, but I'm pretty sure if I just talk to the blacksmith, if I can find her, she might just give me some. Yep, still not home. I'll have to check other stores to see if she's just chilling in the general store or something. But they're closed. Hanging around the hot springs either. Oh yeah. Person will have moved to the library now.
Hiya!
And you remember that nice tidy library has now been turned into basically a hoarder situation. All the books taken off the shelves, just scattered around, you know, as you do. I went back to looking for the blacksmith.
Good morning.
Alrighty then, have a good sleep.
Good morning.
Oh, event for the first dungeon. A good stopping point after this. Then to draw towards the 2.5 hour mark, and there's probably about a good amount of time for the first stream. Wouldn't chop it, or nope. Oh well. We'll come back to that later. But I mean, 0 dropped frames during stream, so it looks like my internet is definitely stable enough for streaming. Save the game there, and I think we will also end that for tonight. Oh. Now everything's all nice and scaled out with sound. I can just stream whenever I want to, I guess. Yeah. That'll be it for today, and I will see you next time.